The other guy we got to talk about in the trade circles now, too, is Jonathan Toews. And while we still don't know if he wants to be traded or not, the league is going to see a guy who's been out since February 7th with what they're calling a non-COVID illness, a guy who missed an entire season because of chronic fatigue syndrome?
Immune response
I'll remember this someday.
Yeah.
Even if that's not what it is, it's definitely on the mind of every GM in the league. And now you've got two guys that 2 months ago were your prized, trade chips, might now be completely red flagged to the rest of the NHL. It's not good. And again, just like we had the King conversation, at least his really good play is recent.
Yeah.
So we can say, hey, last year he was with better players and he was fine. Toews has not really been a consistent performer for some time. This has been his best year in probably the last 3 or 4, and it still isn't great. Most nights he's kind of just out there.
Yeah.
And he just gets by on savvy and pure talent, but he doesn't have the speed anymore. Doesn't have the physicality he used to have. I don't know. I think Hawks fans need to get ready for a really disappointing return on these guys, if they even go at all.
If anything, yeah.
As we said last night, the rebuild is not hinged on the return for Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane.
No.
It isn't. This off-season, this trade season will be disappointing, but it should not be deemed a failure, because even if you trade them, you're not getting first-round picks for either of those guys at this point. Maybe you can sneak a first round for Kane, but I don't see it anymore.
Right.
So we talked earlier in the year, maybe the Hawks will have as many as 4 first-round picks. I think it's going to be the 2 that we have now, unless you can somehow get one for Jake McCabe because of that deal in the 2 years, and maybe
I think that's possible.
That's possible.
It's gotten to the point where, Jake McCabe might be your most valuable, Sam Lafferty might be your most valuable trade chips.